Yo, welcome back to my channel. So, today I'm doing What If Deku was Lord Boros Part 3. Because, bruh, the series, the Lord Boros series is doing really well, bruh, so, it's doing good, so, gonna have to, and it's been a while since I did this, so, I want to get this series good and done, so, I think last time we started off, so, yeah, Deku and uh they're all on the bus and shit, and Sue is basically like asking everyone what they're just talking about their quirks, and then Sue points at Deku and she asks what his quirk is, and I'll say that she asks what his powers are, and Deku basically just says, well, I got pretty much measurable strength, durability, speed, stamina, all that physical shit is basically immeasurable. And then I got energy projection. I can fly, and so and I also look like this. And they're all kind of they're impressed, and Sue asks if you went against All Might, who would win? And Deku, he basically says if I even punched him, he would probably die. And everyone's kind of shocked by this, and Deku basically says, well, why do you think I'm not punching anyone during the heroes versus villains? Because if I did, I would probably kill them. And I think Bakugo is pissed, bro, like usual. He's being a bitch. But so, and also bro, the girls are pretty jealous too, because Momo's on that, just kind of sleeping on Deku's shoulder and shit. And I mean, Deku doesn't care, bro. He's like, all right. But so they get to the USJ, and 13 basically they all get off the bus, and then 13 introduces herself. Oh shit. 13 introduces herself, and you know the whole thing happens, and it's gonna be kind of in canon when I think Hiroshima just looks at the ground, looks down there, and he says, "Yo, they even got real villains." And Aizawa's confused, and he turns around, and a bunch of fucking villains come up, and bro, it's gonna be so quick, bro. It's gonna be really fucking quick, cause yeah, it's gonna be just quick, bro. It's gonna be really quick. And so Deku, so Aizawa, he's about ready to go, to fight and shit, and then basically Deku just puts a hand on his shoulder and he says, "Get them all out of here." And Aizawa, he's like, "I can't leave a student to fight a bunch of villains," and Deku doesn't care, bro. He just says, "Get them all out of here," because all these villains are gonna die, and Azal is like, okay, and then he basically um uh like Deku just kind of speeds them all out of there, and then just speeds back, and cause even when he's issuing for a fight, so all the villains be charging at him, and he just uses his speed and just takes out every fucking villain except Tomura and Kirigiri and the Nomu in point like zero fucking 1 second, and they're all dead. Because Deku punched them all, so they're all dead, and Deku doesn't care. For him, his he's a different type of hero, bro. He knows if the villains aren't killed, they'll never change and they'll just keep breaking out and hurting more people. So he just kills them on the spot. You know, Tomura is very confused and he says, "No, we'll get him." And, you know, Deku basically is kind of smirking at this. And Deku legit punches the Nomu so hard, he goes flying. Legit, it goes into the fucking, like, space. It's like, imagine, like, he kicks the Nomu, kind of like, remember when boros, like, it hits Saitama to the moon? Imagine that, but Deku missed the moon and it just sent them into the gnome into space. And everyone, you know, all of them are like outside the USJ. Like Deku basically like, uh ex- expelled them away from like in like inside the USJ. So yeah, and you know, like Shigaraki is like just basically uh you know just gets out of there, like, you know, because he doesn't. I'll just say, sure, like, while Deku is like just kicked the Nomu, Shigaraki and Kuragi just got out of there. You know, Deku's pretty pissed at this, but like he doesn't care. Like he is just whatever. And you know, since they didn't really need All Might, so All Might never like, you know, fought the Nomu and shit. And yeah, so his time limit is still pretty good. I mean, I think it's lower since no, actually his time limit is still 3 hours. It didn't drop or anything because Deku's just been handling the work and shit. So I'm gonna go. I think they got 2 weeks off after the USJ. They got 2 weeks off. So Deku basically just trained the entire time, and yeah. So I'm gonna do the UA Sports Festival. So um like they all walk in and shit, and as always says, "Alright, we're doing the UA Sports Festival," and everyone's like kind of nervous and happy and shit. Deku, he kind of just evilly smiles a little bit, and yeah, he just smiles evilly and shit, and so, and also during this, Bakio and Todoroki basically, where Todoroki comes up to Deku and says, "I will defeat you," and Deku, he just kind of laughs at this, like, and he basically just grabs Todoroki's throat and basically just lifts him off the ground and kind of just starts choking him out, and he basically, and everyone just looks at him, like looks at this, and he said, Deku says, "You know, what I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do to you in the UA Sports Festival is gonna make you cry in pain." And you know, Todoroki, you know, is kind of scared by this. Everyone's kind of scared by this. And you know, Aizawa says, "Deku, drop him." And you know, Deku drops him, and Deku just says he wanted to fight me, so I'll give him a fight at the UA Sports Festival. And so when the UA Sports Festival happens, all the classes come out, and Bakugo isn't the person going up to make the speech. It's Deku, and Deku, bro, he is a lot different from his canon counterpart. He does not care at all. Like, he doesn't give a shit, bro. Like, he has the mindset of like, who the fuck's gonna stop him if he does something bad? Because he just kill everyone. So Midnight like says, "Deku, can you make the speech or the class representative or something?" Deku, and then you know, Deku basically just walks up and says, and he kind of just stands there and he just says, Okay, I'm not really good at fucking speeches, but I'm gonna win, and you gotta try your best and shit, but like it won't really matter that much. So, I mean, yeah, and I mean, it's not gonna like matter and shit because I'm gonna win, bro. But you all try your, or actually no, he doesn't say that. He just says, try your hardest, and I'm hoping. And he kind of points at Endeavor. It says, "Yeah, you made a great son. He's a fucking dick." And and I'm gonna have fun with him when we're just gonna fight. And he walks off the stage, and Endeavor's confused. He's like my boy like is the best and shit. So when the race happens, should I even like say it? Deku basically is like just arrives at the fucking gate immediately, and everyone is just kind of cheering and shit, and also shocked. And then at the fucking uh cavalry battle, Deku kind of just he gets a lot of the teams except Bakugo and Todoroki's team. Yeah, he has. Yeah, Bakugo and Todoroki's team plus his team. No, it's the same in canon for the teams and shit. But I'll say the fights are a lot quicker because Bakugo just wants to get it over with. So he basically just knocks Rocket out with a huge explosion and shit. And Kirishima happens, and same in canon. So I'm just gonna skip to Todoroki and versus Deku. So Deku basically walks out, and Todoroki and Midnight says begin, and Todoroki just throws massive ice pillars on him. Deku just headbutts him, and it just breaks. And there's a lot of wind pressure and shit. But so like Todoroki's gotta have to cut himself with his ice pillars. But Deku just arrives right in his face, and kind of just grabs him. Like and Deku just says, "Well, since you don't have your left side, since you won't use your I think it's left side, right? I'm pretty sure it's the left side. His fire sign is the left. I'm pretty sure. Whatever side. I forgot. Pretty sure. Maybe I don't know. I forgot. Whatever. Since you don't need that your fire side, and he just kind of breaks all of Todoroki's like bones on that side on his fire side, and like everyone is like basically in shock and shit, and Todoroki just kind of just screams in pain, bro. He's just like agonizing in fucking pain. His leg is broken, his arm is broken, his rib cage in that side is broken, bro. Deku don't give a fuck, man. Todoroki wanted to fight him, bro. He got his fight, man. No, he fucking got his ass kicked. So, then Deku versus Bakugo. Deku just kind of, bro, it's not even a fucking fight, bro. Deku basically just breaks all of Bakugo's bones, bro. He just flicks him, and it sends him like not into a wall, but on like out of the fucking like into the one of the stadium, like into the fucking audience, bro. It sends him like uh when Suryu and Saitama fought, and Saitama butt him, and he went Suryu went from flying to like into the crowd and shit. Yeah, that's basically what Deku did, but broke the wall, and it said Bakugo through several fucking walls. So Deku is crowned the winner, and yeah, that happens, and you know, Deku is like unfazed by this, and he said he was gonna win. And he made that promise, so he did win. So, but actually, so I'll say also, since it was kind of quick and shit, like basically All Might actually says, young Midoriya, I would want, I would like to face you right now at the UA festival. Everyone's kind of like shocked by this, and like everyone's kind of like, who's gonna win and shit. And so Deku just says like, and Deku, and All Might is basically says, don't hold anything back, and Deku just says, if I didn't hold anything back, that Japan would fucking like sink, and I wouldn't be there anymore. I'd just blow up. And All Might's like, yeah, don't do that, but just go a good power, and Deku don't care, so like All Might and Deku are about to fight, where like All Might throws a punch. Deku basically just catches the punch. And and then he basically does this. He breaks, like he just crushes All Might's hand, and he just kind of uh you know what Deep Sea King did with Moomin Rider? He just like threw him up and down and shit. That's basically Deku. Just throws All Might up and down and shit into the fucking ground, and just kind of throws him, and All Might's KO'd, and everyone's shocked. And Deku just says, "I barely used any of my power," and he walks away and shit, and everyone's kind of surprised and shit, and they're like, "How powerful is this fucking kid?" So yeah, sorry this part was short and shit and not great, bruh. I'm just like fucking 12:40 in the fucking morning, so I'm like I'm kind of tired, bruh, but like and plus I wanted to get this, and Deku is pretty overpowered, so it would be pretty quick, but so yeah, I'm gonna leave that part off, and yeah, so bro, this been What If Life, bro, and yeah, I'll see y'all later.